Hey, shalom everyone. This is Kris Shoemaker, also known as Yehudah ben Shomeyr, and welcome to the Daily Drash. Today's Daily Drash, I'd like to draw your attention to Deuteronomy chapter 21, which deals with the victim of an unsolved murder. This murder victim is found pretty much equal distance between several cities, and the elders of the city, you could say the mayor or the town council, would come out to the very spot where the murder victim was found, and they would declare, "We didn't know anything about this." Now, they would declare that they didn't know anything about it. They wouldn't declare that, "Oh, well, we didn't do this. Oh, this isn't our murder victim. Citizens of our town would never do anything like that." And that's the point that I want to bring out. Because today, people so quickly want to profess their innocence, the innocence of themselves, or the innocence of their family, friend, or loved one. And they don't give the benefit of the doubt that they and their loved ones, family and friends, children, what have you, are fallen human beings and have that bent and have that possibility and have that propensity to commit crimes, to commit sins. And so everybody wants to proclaim their innocence. Nobody wants to be wrong unless they're pointing the finger at somebody else. Because in today's society, all it takes is an accusation to render someone guilty. Oh, forget about evidence and forget about proof. You just make an accusation and then that person's guilty. But when the finger's pointed at you or somebody that you love, everybody is so quick to proclaim such a person's innocence. So benefit of the doubt goes both ways. We should always have the benefit of the doubt, when somebody is accused of something, and take a neutral stance that they are neither guilty nor innocent, but let the facts speak for themselves. So basically what would happen with this unidentified murder victim and the elders of the surrounding towns, they would perform a ritual, a cleansing ritual, and they would ask for forgiveness just in case it was one of their citizens that did this, and they would cleanse the land of this guilt, of this crime of murder. Now, this kind of reminds me of when I was a child and my parents would go to visit one of their friends and take me along, and the adults would be doing their thing, and us kids, we'd go and do our thing, and an incident happened among the kids, and somebody shouted for help, or somebody said, "Mom." Well, my mom would be one of the first ones to run in there and point the finger at me, acting as if I was the guilty party. In other words, she loved me, she knew me, um, but she didn't put it past me that I could do something wrong. She knew that I wasn't her little angel, that I had that fallen nature to do something wrong. And before she would have the benefit of the doubt of the other kids, and before she would point the finger at the other kids, she would point the finger at me. you know and this also showed that she didn't want to give preferential treatment to me when the other parent showed up and say, "Hey, what's going on here?" That she realized that, what, yeah, my son could have done something. I'm ready and willing and to admit that. And to today's society, that doesn't happen. I feel so sorry for teachers. I have a really good friend who's a teacher, and when there's a parent-teacher conference and there's a concern with one of the students and the teacher brings it up, the parents get all mad at the teacher, like it's the teacher's fault. "Oh, my Johnny or my Susie would never do anything like that." Basically, the point of this daily drosh is that yes, we need to give the benefit of the doubt that someone's innocent, but we also need to give the benefit of the doubt, especially if it's one of our children or one of our close family or friends or loved ones, that the benefit of the doubt that, what, yeah, they could have done that. I'm not going to declare their innocence if I don't know for sure, and I'm also not going to point the guilty finger if I don't know for sure. I'm going to take a neutral stance until the facts are presented, and if the facts clearly show that my family, friends, or loved ones is guilty, then, I'm still going to love them, and, I'm not going to approve of what they've done, but I'm going to love them, and I'm certainly not going to defend them if they're innocent. So, when something like this happens, we need to have that neutral stance and have the benefit of the doubt ready to go both ways until the facts are presented. So, let's not be hypocrites and say, "Well, I'd never do anything like that," or "My son or my daughter or my family or friends would never do anything like that." The fact remains, we are fallen human beings, and it's likely that we wouldn't do something like that because of our more moral character or upbringing, but there we have that possibility because we are fallen people that this could happen. So that's why you shouldn't be shocked when, somebody is guilty of something you thought, well, I'd never think that they would do something like that. Well, they're just fallen human beings and things like that could happen. So anyway, sorry for the extra long daily drosh here today. Hope I gave you something to chew on and to think about and to dig into the scriptures more deeply. Read Deuteronomy chapter 21 today and go out there and have a great day. Shalom and Shavua Tov.
Abraham'sDescendants.com, getting back to the first century in a 21st century way. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to press the like button as well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and the notification bell that'll let you know every time I make a new video. And don't forget to share this with a friend. Also, visit our website at Abraham'sDescendants.com. Thanks. Shalom.